Good morning, I am Tracy Spence with your newscast. This newscast is brought to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join Believin'. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m., on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. And now for the news in details. Jamaica's Ministry of Education, Youth and Information yesterday announced the creation of an Education COVID-19 Management Task Force, e-COVID, to be chaired by Portfolio Minister Favour Williams. The ministry said the task force was formed in an effort to help bring greater clarity to the roadmap for the reopening of schools. Williams made the announcement during a meeting attended by Minister of State Robert Nesta Morgan, members of the executive of the Jamaica Teachers Association led by President Jasford Gabriel, immediate past President Owen Speed, and Secretary General Baron Farquharson, as well as senior officers of the ministry. The ministry said the discussions focused on the infrastructure in place at schools to allow for online and remote learning, as well as the administrative protocols which schools will have to implement for the new school year. The People's National Party expects that the presidency of the party should be settled by the end of this year. Dr. Peter Phillips, the current PNP president, has confirmed that he intends to step aside following the party's massive defeat at the polls on September 3rd. There have been questions regarding when he will go, however, with the PNP youth organization PNPUIO on Monday suggesting a 30-day timeline. Fitz Jackson, the chairman of the PNP, addressed the issue Tuesday on a current affairs program, saying Dr. Phillips will leave as soon as the party has chosen a new president, which is expected to take place before the year ends. He conceded that the possible holding of local government election in November could affect the timing of Dr. Phillips's departure, but nevertheless said he expects the change to take place by the end of 2020. Mr. Jackson added that the PNPUIO's letter to Dr. Phillips suggesting the 30-day schedule for his departure was unfortunate and unrealistic. Meanwhile, amnesty bins have been installed at both international airports in Jamaica as part of efforts to prevent plant and animal diseases from entering the island. Chief Plant Quarantine Produce Inspector in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Shanil Wilson Graham, said the amnesty bin allowed travelers to voluntarily discard any plant product, or animal products that are not permitted to enter the island. She said that in addition to the bins, a public service announcement will be played at the airports reminding travelers to declare all plant and animal products. Mistress Wilson Graham told reporters that the country is on high alert for pests such as the Mediterranean fruit fly and the tropical race floor. In sports for this morning, the Jamaica Football Referees Association, JFRA, is one of the first groups to benefit from the FIFA COVID-19 Relief Fund, as the Jamaica Football Federation, JFF, has paid all outstanding funds owing for the previous season. Recently, there was call for the JFF to assist the officials with care packages, but according to head of the JFF Referees Department, Victor Stewart, it was more important to take care of outstanding salaries than care packages. In the meantime, Stewart says they are still awaiting care packages, which was promised by referees by Minister of Sports Olivia Babsey-Carange. And that is it for the news. This newscast came to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. On behalf of the news and the production team, I am Tracy Spence. Do have a good morning.